Good morning, everyone. Thank you, 5 people, for being here already. I appreciate y'all. Oh, and thank y'all for the early likes. Shout out to my early birds. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Hey, chill out. How are you? All right, let's get into it. So, guys, what is going on out here in these mean streets? It has turned a little nasty out here in the past day or two. Good morning, Bency. Hi, Tweety. Good morning, thank me later. It has gotten a little nasty out here in these past couple days. Like fucking acid rain type of nasty. Everybody needs to duck and cover under an awning type of nasty. Good morning, December baby. So, I know everybody either witnessed or heard about the situation over on James's channel the other night. I was over in his live, and once he kind of finished giving his statement and started letting people on the panel, I ended up leaving and going somewhere else because generally, it's no slight to anyone, but generally, I really don't care for like a panel discussion on James Live. Just I don't know. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. For example, the other day, well, that same day, he also did have that little blow up between Pizarro and Tracy. And on that same live, there was that blow up between, well, not that same live, but a previous live. There's a blow up between Jay Wilson and Kwani. So generally, I don't really stick around once James opens his link up for his panel discussions because he can go for a little while. He's not a stranger to a long panel discussion, and sometimes it's just not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a laugh. I'm looking for the cleanup, and once that part is over, sometimes I do kind of migrate away. But from what I'm hearing that happened, I know y'all are probably familiar with Nubiology. I'm familiar with her name, but I'm not. If she is a content creator, I'm not subscribed to her page, and we don't really hang in the same circle, so I don't have any type of connection with her like that. So, but I am familiar with her. I've seen her around. I know she's one of us. So I heard that she had a medical emergency on the live, and I saw that James had taken it down and privated it. So, when they said it was a seizure, I figured that it was typically what we all assume a seizure is, what they show us on TV. If you've never witnessed one in real life, that's what I assumed it was. But then Brian fucking played this shit on his channel, and I had literally just clicked into his live maybe 3 minutes before he played this shit, and I was listening to him talking, and I'm looking in the chat, and people in the chat are just like starting to say like, no, that's not a good look, don't do that. And I'm sitting there like thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, I know this nigga is not about to play this fucking clip. I know he's not about to play. Bitch, he played the clip. Not only did he play the clip, he played it over and over in a looping fashion, and it was horrible. It was horrible. Me and one of my bitches was texting back and forth while that shit was going on, and we were just texting each other like, no, why is he doing this? He's going to kill sir, you killed your fucking channel. Well, I don't want to say you killed your channel because these niggas is real easy to forget and forgive, but for the better part of a couple of months, you've probably put the nail in the coffin for that channel because that was so tasteless. It was utterly tasteless. And even the people who support you, they can't deny that the shit was tasteless. Hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead and speak to y'all. Hi, Loud Noise, Midnight Star, Diva D. Hi, Keisha Hudson. Thank you for being a member. Hi, Miss Virgo. Hey, CC. Hi, cool ass chick. Hey, December baby. I don't know if I spoke to you or not. Figure 8. Hey, guys. Good morning, Grapes. Thank me later. Good morning. Thank me later said the editing was a bit much. Yeah, you know what? Thank me later. It is the way that he did the shit for me. For some people, it's the simple fact that he even dared to put the shit out there in the first place. For me, it is a little bit of that. It is a little bit of that. How dare you even put this out there? But the big thing for me is the way he decided to do it in such a nasty way. Like this situation could never touch him or never touch any of his family. I don't know. I try not to go overboard with shit because, what you put out, it comes back. I'm a firm believer of that. What you put out, it comes back. So Betty White said, I thought it was a joke at first. Good morning, Betty White. If y'all are not subscribed to Betty White, y'all might want to subscribe to Betty White. She did a video last week and it was showing her two pet pigs and they are absolutely fucking adorable. I love pet pigs. I don't have one. I don't think I could, have the fortitude to have one because I'm a dog person. Even though I do hear pigs and dogs are very similar, but Betty's pigs are adorable. So if y'all like cute pet pigs, then go check Betty White's page out. But yeah, like I was saying, it was the way he put it out there with the constant slamming and slamming and slamming, like that shit was crazy. And for those of you who don't want to see it, haven't seen it, but you're still kind of nosy and you still kind of want to know, if you remember that movie Hereditary, it was a big blockbuster maybe 2 years ago, horror movie, Hereditary. There was a part in the movie where the son was in school and I guess the demon like grabs a hold of his ass and he seizes up, not unlike a seizure, and he slams his head into the desk and then he flies backwards. That is what it reminded me of. It scared the shit out of me. I can imagine how her family felt, how her husband felt, how her children felt. So I just feel like it was bad taste. Bad taste. Like, yes, this is the beef sector. Yes, a lot of people do subscribe to that cradle to grave mentality and everything in betwixt in between. But there is a level of smoothness and couth that some people possess that other people just do not. And I think in that situation, like there was no smoothness, there was no couth. Uh, if he have a mama, she would be disappointed in him for that shit. So that's how I feel. It was not a good look. Betty White said pigs are way smarter than dogs. It's crazy, lol. I know they are, Betty White. Pigs are the ones who dig for truffles. They do have a few dogs who dig for truffles, but mostly it's pigs. Figure 8 said, sadly, I've had to deal with people who suffer from seizures in real life. It wouldn't be voluntary watching that. It, the shit caught me by surprise. Like I said, I didn't see it originally on James's channel, and when I showed up to Brian's channel, I really didn't get the full lead up to it. I got there maybe 2 minutes before he played it. So for a person like me, it caught me by absolute surprise, and it left a real nasty taste in my mouth. It did. I have not unsubscribed from Brian quite yet because I know there's going to be some aftermath behind this, and I do want to be able to report to y'all on the aftermath. But once that's over, if I still got that nasty taste in my mouth, I think I may just have to grab my little pocketbook and move on. Chill Out said, Betty White, I only see the actress pages. Oh, and speaking of the Betty White actress, I think her homegoing special on TV was either yesterday or today. I think it was yesterday. We missed it though because we were out to dinner. Maybe I can find it and rewatch it because I was looking forward to seeing that. But I mean, hopefully this is a learning experience for a lot of people. Specifically a lot of people who are newer content creators. Use this as a learning experience for yourself and for your page. Sometimes in the B sector, you can go too far. And this is one of those instances. Oh, thank you, Ben C. Thank you so much. You fucking rock. So, I am saying use it as a learning experience, but as we know, people are hard-headed and people don't believe shit stinks. So don't be surprised if we see other situations like this in the future. This is not the first time. It's not the last time. But this is the first time that we've had something to this level of the severity of it. This is like the most severe of this type of shit we've had to deal with over here, I think. So, yeah. It was very, 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 very poor taste. And it makes me question how you were raised. It really does. It makes me question how you were raised. Thank Me Later said it was meant to be a dig at Spill It, but casualties of war do occur. If he wanted to do a dig at Spill It, that whole fucking video was James talking about the situation with his kids. Now, y'all, I told y'all before, I like James. I'm a fan of James, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna sit over here in my fucking brain and be like contradicting shit that he says. Like, well, wait a minute, nigga, because I remember this. And well, okay, well, you never said that before, or well, you felt different before. So he could have come at James for the shit that he said in his video. What does a random lady, I hate to call her a nobody, but yeah, what the fuck does a random nobody having a medical emergency on this man's page have to do with this man? It's not a drag on James, it's a drag on you and your character and your raising. That reflects badly on no one but Brian. No one. It reflects badly on no one but him. Good morning, Kimberly Black. Hi, Sharona B. Good morning, Nevaeh. Betty White says, has anybody heard from her? Is she okay? I have heard James say that he was able to get in contact with either her or a family member of hers, and that she is doing okay. James also put out a video, and he was very stern in this video. And he asked Brian, he did not tell him, he did not demand, he did not really threaten to strike him. He asked him, man to man, to take that shit down because it is not a good look and it is hurting that woman and her family. He said that Newbie called him crying, asking, why is Brian doing this to me when I've supported him? And James had to tell her, look, it's because of me. He's doing this to you because of me. He thinks it's hurting me. So I do agree that casualties of war do occur, but it's the situation. If Newbie was up there currently dragging Brian at that time, I would be a little more forgiving. Like when Rita's mama was dragging Phi Babe and her fucking teeth flew out, that shit was hilarious. But if this was not a situation like that, Newbie was not dragging him. From what I'm understanding, she was a supporter of his. So Sharona B said it was sick. Nevaeh says, well, it really depends if you're liked in this sector because people have done worse and top content creators have defended. Brian just has to apologize. And I believe you, Nevaeh. I believe you. And people are bringing up instances of worse shit that bigger content creators have done. But I think maybe, I don't know, maybe the triggering thing with so many people with this Brian situation was the I don't want to say violence, but yes, just the violent way that attack crept up on that lady. That shit was disturbing. And he knew that. And he wanted to show it in the way that he showed it to disturb as many people as possible. December Baby said, my mother used to suffer from seizures and now my great nephew suffers from seizures, and it does not give you any warning for when you have a seizure. It is very dangerous for a person that has one. And you know what, December Baby, for those of us who saw the clip, we can all agree that yes, that is the most dangerous thing, to be alone and to have that happen. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sure every person who saw that lives alone probably didn't sleep very well that night. Figure eight, as of me going live, he has not taken it down. Not only did he not take it down, like I said, he made a short another video right after that, and he doubled down on telling everybody to fuck you and kick rocks, and if you don't like what I do, unsubscribe. So not only did he take it down, he doubled down. You will call me a troll regardless, says Tracy's dead mom has been dragged in her casket. She sure has. Pictures put out, all kind of shit. That is sick. Now y'all know I don't fuck with Mutt, but I don't sit over here and drag her mother either. That is sick. Good morning, Champagne Honey. Yep, Sean Bradley's child was dragged after death. They dragged Five Babe's deceased baby. Like, these motherfuckers, they do the absolute most when it comes to the dead, but you know, the dead can't feel that. Newbie is still here. You know? Chill Out says they always do that to justify behavior. Ben C said, I would beat an ass if someone did my mom and my sister that way. And that's how a lot of people out here feel, Ben C. It's a lot of hot tempers out here. You know what, Diva D? Diva D said, don't forget they dragged Lady P after she passed away by something that is killing people daily and can hit anyone. And I agree with you, Diva D, and they are still dragging Lady P to this day. I just got off the live with somebody, and in that live, they mentioned Lady P, and they dragged her. So, they dragged Lady P while trying to drag Brian for the shit that he did. It was a very confusing situation in that live I just left out of. So, but good morning, Mixology. Thank you for being a member. So, I mean, like I told y'all before, we, the subscriber, hold the power. Now, you can express your disinterest in the chat by typing. You can also express your disinterest by leaving a thumbs down. But the largest level of expression you can do is to unsubscribe and to not watch any of them motherfucking videos. That's the largest level of a voice that you have, and that is the most powerful voice out here on these streets. Motherfuckers can cuss and scream to the high heavens, but the subscriber has the most powerful voice, because the subscriber will tell you and show you what is up by the numbers. So it's all on what do y'all want to do. Are you really that upset? Well, we'll see. I'm gonna look at his numbers and see how upset you niggas really are, or that you claim to be. I already told y'all I'm not unsubscribing, not just yet, because I want to follow this shit until it's all said and done, and I don't think it's all said and done. So. Mixology says, for real, I hope the beef sector Tasha K's his ass. I don't think that quite will happen, Mixology, because like I said, we will talk about shit and we will admonish people for shit, but we let a lot of shit slide out here. You know? Figure 8 said, true, I unsubbed and left quietly. Betty White, I agree with you. China Doll was a genuine nice person. And like I said, I don't remember anybody specifically dragging China Doll after she passed away like they do Lady P. But that's only because China Doll wasn't as vocal as Lady P. But China Doll did get dragged for being associated to Tracy. So, I mean, you know, like I said, the thing that Brian did, it was surprising to me, but in the retrospect of it, it really should not have been that surprising. Seeing as how people have no issue dragging the dead, why would anyone out here have an issue dragging someone who is still living with a medical condition? So, it should not have been as surprising as it was to me, but I was gobsmacked. I was shocked. Mouth open, jaw hanging. Oh my goodness, what am I watching? I can't believe he did this. What is he trying to do here? So those were the things that were going through my brain when I saw it. Good morning to the 106 people, and thank all y'all for the likes so far. Thank y'all, 27 people, for the likes. Mixology said, "Can I be messy, Thotty?" Yes, Mixology, you got one of them membership badges by your name, bitch. Do what you do. Good morning, cool ass chick. Cool ass chick said that lady never did anything to him. That's what makes it so crazy. From what I'm hearing, cool ass chick, the lady never did anything to anyone. She's just a subscriber. She likes to mess. Mixology say, move them thumbs, bitches. So what else has happened out here? Well, we know yesterday QB came live and he gave a little bit more of a lengthy uh, statement on where he is and what he feels and how he feels. So, I mean, I didn't see a bunch of people going nuts and fucking flooding their community tabs and having an issue with anything he said last night. So, I guess between the last video that Phi Babe made, she did come out and she did really explain the situation to where, for me, any answers that I had were any questions that I had were answered. And the way that she talked about it and broke it down, I feel like there were a lot of, because it was kind of a secret thing in the beginning and we weren't getting all the information and people were assuming a lot of things. I think that's how it got out of hand. But like I said, I heard her video, I heard QB's video. All the questions that I had have been answered. It makes sense from what she said and what QB said to me. It all makes sense. And I don't think there should be an issue between them. I don't think that she did her friend wrong. I don't think that he was nonchalant about the issue. I think that is the way an outsider looking in, that was the way that maybe it was presented, but that is not the fact. Once they came out here and they told us what was up, to me, it all made sense. Sharona B said, "Oh man, I felt so bad for QB. It was sad." Thank Me Later said, "Lady P was a content creator. I can understand that, but not the deceased." Thank Me Later said she should have explained before all that improper laughing and foolishness. And you know what? Thank Me Later, she probably did have a conversation with her friend. So, even though those of us who saw the snow day video and, some of y'all thought that it was a little improper, maybe a little foolish, we don't know what the conversation that she possibly could have had with QB. Maybe they got off the phone laughing and that's why she was in a jovial spirit. So, it's just people, they did do a lot of assuming, including myself, in that situation between those two. And like I said, once they finally came out here and they said what they had to say, uninhibited, they cleared things up, it makes sense. When she came out here and said what she had to say, and when he said what he had to say yesterday, I did not find any fuck shit in either of their statement for me. I thought it was genuine, and I thought that they are telling the truth. I also saw a lot of people saying that they thought this situation was a lie or was fabricated. I never thought it was a lie or it was fabricated, because y'all can say what y'all want about Phi Babe, but she would not lie on her daughter like that. I don't think she would. I don't think she's that type of person who would. And why would she do that? There are 1,000 other better lies that she could have come up with, not to use that one. So For example, people are saying that they came up with such an egregious thing so they could keep the money. Well, she could have came on here and told people that, you know, she had corona, or that somebody in her family was real sick and in the hospital, and she could have said anything. She didn't have to put it on that situation. Good morning, Bertha May. So I never thought that she was lying when it came to that. Figure Eight said, I can't even vouch for anyone on here no more. You know what, Figure Eight? It's been it's been a long time since I actually could, you know, vouch for someone. But that's because we don't know each other. These are people on the internet. You don't vouch for people on the internet. Thank Me Later says, love me some thotty, but I ain't buying this bridge she's selling. JK. Which cussing pastor, just a Southern Belle? You talking about Jay Wilson when he called Quanti a bucket of batches? Thank you for the super chat, Manny. Mixology says, if you want to participate but aren't allowed in Tatiana's chat, drop down on the troll page. Don't get yourself in trouble with the globes. $ Tatiana bust it down. Thank you, Manny. With your shady ass. My bitches be shady as a motherfucker. Bertha May, I don't know how to drop the membership link. I don't know how to do it. I've looked at how to do it. I've looked up Google, try to teach me how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I'm an Android bitch over here. So when I used to click on the link when other people would drop it in the chat just to see where it would take me, it would just take me right to their page. It would take me to your home page, and I would see your join button and your subscribe button next to each other. Thank you, Chill Out. Thank you for becoming a member. So I don't know, maybe one of these good days, one of my bitches that has an iPhone will figure out how to drop that membership link, because I don't know how to do it. I did also make a small video letting y'all know how you can sign up on your own. You have to go on YouTube through your browser, not your app, through your browser. So when you open up your phone and you open up for me, it's a Google browser. I don't know what you iPhone people use. Last I knew about iPhone, y'all niggas was on Safari. So open your Safari browser, type in youtube.com, click the little three buttons at the top to take you to the desktop site. And once you do that, you will be able to see the join button. But other than that, I don't know how to drop the link for y'all iPhone people. Bertha Mason, I'm a flip phone bitch. Well, then you should be able to see the link, Bertha May, since you on a flip phone, because I don't remember Apple coming out with no flip phones, bitch. Good morning, Keisha Hudson. Thank you for being a member. Good morning, Chipper. Miss Virgo, good morning. She says, I don't trust or believe anything from that money hungry camp. Which money hungry camp, Miss Virgo? It's a lot of them out here. Who money hungry, Miss Virgo? Which camp are you talking about in particular? Like I said. All right. What else went on in these past couple days, y'all? Hold on. Let me check my little history, because I haven't been writing any notes down. I've really been slacking on my pimping, and I apologize. And the next time we come live, I will have a book full of notes so we can really get to the deepness of some of this shit. But let me just go to my history. That's an easy way to do it. Benji is over there making videos steadily. If y'all still haven't subscribed to Benji AdSense, I would suggest you do that. Big BBG Tia. I guess that used to be the Tia that was over there with Rita. I don't know if they done got back friends or not, but yeah, that Tia. Her YouTube name is Tia Marie, and she cussed Brian the complete fuck out. And the passion in her voice was, I'm not subscribed to her channel, and I've never really heard any of her videos, but she was very passionate in what she had to say to that motherfucker, and she really cussed him down. So I'm gonna drop the link to her video right here. So if y'all are not subscribed, y'all can go over there and see what she got to give. Like I said, I knew she was a content creator, but like I said, she used to fuck with Rita, and y'all know I don't fuck with Rita or nobody that fucks with Rita on that strength like that. So, but her video was really good. It had some gag moments. It had some moments that I could agree with, and it was a good cussing that surrounded all of that. So, and I think she's like at 700 and something subscribers. I was surprised she don't have her 1,000 yet, especially since she was up underneath Rita for so long. So if y'all feel inclined, go ahead and give the girl a subscription too. Try to get her to that 1,000 since her good friend couldn't do it. Or whatever. Thank you for becoming a member, Libra Sun Goddess. I appreciate you. Thank Me Later say that they are affiliated with Rita. I pass. I understand. Thank Me Later. You know, I be having those inhibitions too, but trust me, it's a good video. It's not long. It's not long. I think it's maybe like 12 minutes. She get right into it, right straight to the point. So, good morning, Ask April. And yes, I agree. Brian was dead ass wrong. He was dead ass wrong. He was wrong in his delivery. Like, he made a joke out of it and tried to say it was a learning experience or whatever. He was very wrong, definitely in his delivery. There was no sensitivity there. So. Bertha May said, I will not support anyone who associates with the Rita. Bertha May. Look, Tia, bitch, I tried to give you a little shine over here, but my bitches ain't going. Sorry, girl. My bitches said no. I tried. I did my Christianly duty for today. So let's see what else. I watched a lot of lightning videos and shark attack videos yesterday. What videos do y'all like to binge watch other than the beef sector videos? For example, like I just said yesterday, I binge watched a lot of shark attack videos, a lot of big wave surfing videos, and a lot of lightning strike videos. So I was on that shit yesterday while there was a little bit of a lull in the beef sector. Where is y'all's go-to when there's a lull in the beef sector? Also, another one of my go-tos is the HBCU, the girls who do stands and the majorettes and stuff, like the Dancing Dolls. I don't know if y'all remember that show, Bring It, on Lifetime. I love that show. I love the Dancing Dolls. I love majorette shit. I love like the college band experience. So I watch a lot of like Instagram clips on stand battles and stuff like that. I love stand battles. As April said, her go-to is true crime. Cool Ass Chick said her go-to is true crime. I've never heard of that before, Bertha May. Raising Dion. A very good show. Raising Dion. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and screenshot that so I can check that out. Thank Me Later said, I watched Talking Cockatoos and Panda Bears. I've seen a couple of them Talking Cockatoo videos over on, I think the Dodo is a pet channel, like a pet friendly channel, and they do a lot of those cute little puff pieces on, extraordinary pets. Mixology said DD4L, yes, bitch. And come to find out, Miss D just officially put in her resignation at TLC. So she is no longer on the show, even though she said the show will continue. But I don't know how that's going to happen because they haven't filmed any new episodes in like fucking 2 or 3 years. Also, Kayla, if y'all remember Kayla, she was the dark-skinned girl. She was like the team captain during the beginning seasons, and she had like a hip-hop type of dance style. She just had a baby, and her baby is so adorable. So shout out to Kayla. Sanjay just graduated college, so shout out to Sanjay. Like, I love those girls, and I keep up with them, and they are just doing so good. So that is one of my guilty pleasures. Chill Out says, I love the dodo. Bodyworks say, I watch cats. They are effing hilarious. I watch a lot of pit bull videos and little clips and stuff. Cause y'all know I love me a pit bull. I do. Their faces are just the cutest, smushiest little faces. Figure eight say the dodo had me tearing up. Figure eight. I am actively PMSing right now, so I literally have to stay away from the dodo. And if that fucking Sarah McLaughlin channel with them beat up animals comes on TV, I have to mute or I have to turn the channel because I will fucking lose it. I will lose it. As April said, I watch a lot of small business, NFT, and crypto content also. I've been trying to get into that NFT shit, but I can't find anybody who can explain that shit to make it simple for my fucking brain. Like, every time I try to figure out what it is, I get a goddamn, my brain starts hurting, and I'm just like, fuck it. If nobody wants to break it down to me in layman's terms, maybe I'm just not supposed to know. But I am still on a small search to try to find out a layman's way of explaining the fucking NFT shit. Bertha May said, if they want to wait 2 more years to drop season 3, I'm good. Good morning, View. How are you? View says, I'm addicted to the court videos. You know what, View? I'm addicted to the videos to where motherfuckers be getting life in prison and then they freak out in the courtroom. Like, those are my favorite court videos. Those ones right there, the ones where they be passing out, the ones where, like, the parents of the murdered victim jumps over the goddamn podium trying to get a taste of that motherfucker. I like those kind of court videos. Court TV used to really be my shit back in the day, but they turned it into something that it should never have been. And I just want to watch a court case from beginning to end like we used to be able to back in the day. Like I told y'all, last fucking court case I was able to see on TV from beginning to end was that Jodi Arias shit. And that was years ago. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a little Google search and see where Jodi Arias, what she's doing now. See how she's doing in prison. Manny said the miniature cooking videos and the dog ASMR videos and farming videos. Y'all, if y'all have not seen the miniature cooking videos, those are so fucking cool. And they will literally waste away an hour of your life without you even blinking twice. So if you're sitting somewhere and you're just fucking bored and you need to watch something, but you can't really have the volume up loud, type in mini cooking, mini kitchen. That shit is so... I don't want to say entertaining, it's enthralling. It will enthrall you. They're calm videos, and they are interesting to watch, in my opinion. Champagne Honey says, all I post in my story is animal videos. I also watch a lot of baking videos. I'm subscribed to several Italian baking channels. Now, these motherfuckers, they don't speak no English at all. But because of my training, I do understand what they're saying. We did have to take foreign language classes. So because a lot of people from my school, they went abroad and did their internships and externships abroad. So we did have to take small foreign language classes to where you could be able to communicate as far as the food is concerned if you were to take one of those trips abroad. So I am very familiar on what they are saying, the process that they're saying and going through, and their fucking subtitles are still in Italian. So, but I am subscribed to like 6 Italian baking channels. I'm going to put one of them, my favorite one, I'm going to put it in my community tab for those of y'all who want to, because they make some of the most intricate, delicate, most difficult desserts your ass will ever lay eyes on. Let's see. Ask April says, I'll look for some beginner stuff and share it. Thank you, Ask April. Because I have been looking. I haven't really looked that hard, but I have been looking. And what I've been finding ain't really been to my liking. Steph Reeds. Good morning, Steph Reeds. She said, I binge watched TV One Fatal Attraction series. I think I saw maybe 1 or 2 episodes of that, and it was pretty good. Victoriously Shay, good morning. She says go on Twitter and they have a space and they explain it very well. Okay. I don't have Twitter, Victoriously Shay. That's the only thing. I'm an Instagram girl. Chipper says, I watch and follow all real estate, gaming, real estate, guns, vehicles, and fashion content. You know, there's this guy that I follow for guns over on Instagram. His name is Black Rambo TV. And that nigga be having all the newest shit. He be having like all of his fucking gun barrels and fucking clips and shit, Louis Vuitton and Gucci'd out. Like he be having some wild ass weapons over there. So I really like Black Rambo TV for the wild and crazy and bright, shiny, newfangled weapons. And he be shooting them. He let them bust. So if y'all are on Instagram, check out Black Rambo TV. I really like his channel. Yeah, of course, Figure 8. Definitely Law and Order SVU. Definitely Criminal Minds. Yes, Campaign Honey. Court TV used to be a shit. They really fucked that up. Good morning, Miss Tawana. Chill Out say I followed that Jody Ho too. I think we all did. Chill Out. That was a national case. And it was a case to where the woman brutally killed the man. So, you know, it grabbed a lot of attention. Definitely grabbed my attention. You know, anytime there's a bitch and she's doing some killing and shit, I am here for it. Like that show Snapped. Snapped is one of my favorite fucking shows of all times. Bertha May said, my people are playing Genshin Impact and Apex now. I can't watch no TV. Girl, they done hooked up the damn PlayStations and Xboxes down to the nursing home, Bertha May. I'm surprised y'all let that go down. Because every time we used to take our little Nintendo and shit over to my grandma's house to try to hook it up, she would yell at us and talk about the damn thing gonna make her TV go out. So y'all playing that damn game all day on my TV. Thing gonna make my TV go out. So I'm surprised they even allow that down to the nursing home, Bertha May. Because I know how y'all get with y'all TV. Yes, Just a Southern Belle. I love those tiny house videos also. I do. I like the tiny houses videos. I also like watching like people up in Canada. There are a couple of guys I follow up in Canada, and they are what you would call bushmen. They go out into the woods and they literally build a fucking log cabin with a axe and some spit. They go out there with an axe and some spit in a water bottle, and 3 months later, they got a fucking log cabin, a fully functional log cabin. So I like those videos too. I really do like prepper video. Y'all know, for my day one bitches, y'all know I'm a prepper. I'm a survivalist. I like all that kind of shit. I have not watched any prepper or survivalist videos all year though. I haven't watched any all year. I am going to have to get back into it. I do love a good old nasty piece of conspiracy theory video. Leak You was real good for that. And I like her videos that she does on Mars and stuff. So I do like a real nasty piece of conspiracy video. I also do watch a lot of history videos. My favorite history genre right now is the American War, our Civil War against England. Well, no, our War of Independence. I'm sorry, our Civil War was against us. So I've been watching a lot of documentaries on George Washington and the War of Independence, and just trying to get information and stuff that I've never heard, or shit they didn't teach us in school. Thank you, Dion, for becoming a member. Thank you. I appreciate it, girl. So, do you have an underground bunker? LOL. You know what, Betty White? Here in South Carolina, I have no plan. I have no exit strategy. If the motherfucking end time comes today, Betty, I'm just going to be a dead bitch. I'm going to drive my ass 3 minutes to the beach. I'm going to stand on the beach edge, put my hands up to God, and kiss my black ass goodbye at this point. Because no, I don't have a bunker. I don't have no plan. I don't have nowhere to run to. When we were in Massachusetts, Betty, I had all that stuff. Like, I had a plan. The place I worked at had a wine cellar, and there was no wine in the wine cellar. And the management, they never even went down there, never used it or anything, and it was underground. So that was always going to be my safe space for when the shit got real. I was gonna pack my family up. I already had my go bag in the trunk. Them niggas thought I was crazy, so they didn't have a go bag, and I did not pack them nothing in my go bag but like a MRE. So I was ready, bitch. Up in Massachusetts, I was ready, bitch. Down here, I'm gonna go out to the water, put my hands up to God, and kiss my black ass goodbye. And I'm getting older. Like, these knees be creaking and popping. They ain't doing what they used to be doing. I can't be running and shit. I be getting winded. So until I can find a underground bunker around here, or somebody who has one who will be willing to collaborate with my family on survival, I think maybe we're fucked for right now. Manny said, yeah, I need all that in my life. I've always been interested in Hitler and the Holocaust. I still don't understand it. Manny, I watched so many Holocaust videos and Hitler videos. It is crazy. The one that I watched about 3 days ago, it was talking about the Nazi princesses. Basically, it was a documentary on Eva Braun and Heinrich Himmler, his wife, all the wives and the girlfriends of the top Nazis. I watched that documentary the other day. It dealt with them and their children and what happened to them after the war, and how they were treated like princesses during the war. And a lot of times they suffered from a lot of depression because their men were never there. So that was a really good documentary. I will send you the link, Manny. I lived in upstate Massachusetts, Butterfly. I lived like right on the border of Massachusetts and New Hampshire. We were up there for shit, what, 13 or 14 years? But we were up there for a while. So, I had a chance up there to build what I like to call my bug out team. So, for example, I had a guy who was I called him an axe man, but he was a lumberjack. I had a lumberjack on my team. I had like 3 emergency room nurses on my team. I definitely had my one of my bosses was on my team because he was a mechanic in a former life. And these people who are on my team, they're bringing their families too. So I probably had like a good 50 people on my bug out team, and we were all of a like mind, and we all had our different roles on the team. So, like, now being down here, I don't know that many people yet because I'm not from this area. So I haven't had a chance to, number one, even build my team. Number two, find a underground bunker. Like, I just got to get my shit together down here. And so, I would suggest y'all kind of do the same. Even if you don't have an underground bunker, just talk to the people around you, talk to the people in your life, your coworkers, find out what their hobbies and stuff are. Because if the end times comes, you may need to depend on that motherfucker. They may have a skill that you don't have that could save you or your family members' lives. And the same for you. You may have something that they need to save someone's life or to make a difference. Because this American dream that we are all living, it is not a permanent thing. It is not a permanent thing. And I don't want to scare people, but you should be scared. You should be very fucking scared. The way the world is going now, the way the politics are going now, if you watch CNN for 10 minutes at any point of the day, you should be fucking scared. Betty White said, Thotty, I'm extra friendly with the cops, and it paid off. That's what's up, Betty White. I am extra friendly with the cops, too. Now, I don't fuck with cops. I don't fuck with them at all. I will prefer not to even speak to them or give them eye contact. But if I am forced to, I am extra special friendly with them. Oh, somebody else became a new member. Thank you, Can't Me, for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Good morning, Victoriously Shay. If you have Discovery Plus, watch this documentary called Eggs Over Easy. It explains that AA women are the number one in hysterectomy in the world. That is not surprising to me, Victoriously Shay, because we also, I think we're number one in fibroids in the world. And I've kind of did a little bit of research, and I saw something that fibroids may be connected to the relaxers and the chemicals that we put in our hair. I don't know. Of course, there's never been a fucking study done. Of course, there's no study being performed on the shit. No, they got money to study why dolphins turn pink when they fucking suck each other, but they have no money to figure out why African American women in particular are the ones who are getting fibroids like gangbusters. There's no money for that, but we can figure out why the dolphins like to fuck each other like gangbusters. We got money for that. So. Betty White says, one time my neighbor called because my chihuahua was barking and the cops told her to put her headphones on. Figure eight, I'm not playing figure eight. Google it. They gave like Cambridge, Massachusetts millions of dollars for some study on why dolphins fuck in this position and fuck in that position and why they tickle each other's dicks with their noses. They gave money for that shit. Millions of dollars. I saw the fucking headline come across my phone and I was just utterly disgusted. I just threw the goddamn phone. So, see, cool ass chick, she knows. She seen that bullshit. She seen that bullshit. All right, y'all. Let me keep scrolling and see what the hell is going on YouTube. Heidi was live yesterday and she said it's supposed to be some type of fight of fisticuffs over there on the I guess what they call the T sector, like the mukbang sector. So I don't know. She was saying some bitches was supposed to be fighting and meeting up and fighting over there in the mukbang sector, but I don't know them bitches she talking about. I was too lazy to type their names in. Ain't nobody else saying nothing about it, so I'm just gonna keep an eye on Heidi's channel. I know if they really do come to blows, the dog will give us all the tea on that shit. Oh, Rita and Mama and daughter kind of got into it yesterday. What was it over? Let me see if I can remember what they was fighting for. Oh, Rita was mad because y'all seen Sarita did another 12-hour live yesterday. Once again, Sarita did a 12-hour live yesterday, but I'm not gonna put it all off on her like the last time. I'm gonna give her a little leeway because Rick Reed was up there with her for the better part of like 8 or 9 hours. So it wasn't just her by herself, just talking, saying random shit, just making noise just to make noise. No, she actually was having conversations with Rick Reed for the best part of that live. I only saw maybe like 20 minutes of it when Rick was talking, and then Rita piped up, and I had to go. But I did see that the motherfucker ended up being 12 hours exactly, and I guess daughter said something about that, and Sarita just cannot handle that shit. So they was going back and forth for a little while yesterday. Thank you, Bertha May, for becoming a member. Y'all are really showing out. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand. And we are going to have a fucking blast back there in that membership. Bitch, we going live. We're going to be talking our shit. I'm going to drop a little like call in for y'all to call in. We're going to have a blast. We ain't doing no call ins and no extra bitches on this page out in the open because this is me. Mahogany. Shout out to Rico. But in the background where my bitches can be comfortable, we will do the call-ins and all of that nonsense. Yes, Bertha May, 12 mother freaking hours. 12. So thank you, Can't Me. So yeah, that 12 hours. But like I said, I am not gonna say anything disparaging about Rita in that 12 hours because Rick was right up there with her. It was not just her talking to the wall and talking to Doug for 12 hours. She actually had a friend this time that we could see. He wasn't invisible. It was not her and Invisible Doug for 12 hours. It was actually another person. Good morning, Sharona B. She said, have you ever heard of Latrice Allen on YouTube? She is crazy. I have heard the name, but I can't put a face or a voice with it. If I have ever seen a video, it's not memorable. But I definitely have heard the name, Sharona B. Hold on, let me take a screenshot of this so I can remember to check Latrice Allen out on my downtime. Oh, Theo Bryan said, I ain't even talking to my mama for no 12 hours. Get the fuck out of here. I don't like my voice. I don't even know if my voice is even set up for all that shit. I don't think it is. And I ain't got no crazy ass voice. I never lose my voice or no shit like that. No crazy shit. I don't yell my voice out of existence. I've never lost my voice. But I don't think my shit is set up like that to be doing no 12 hours, just continuous, and yeah, shit, yeah, right, right. Yeah, but that's the thing, that's the thing. Like, that's it. That I can't do that shit for 12 hours. I can't even do that shit for an hour. I don't know. I guess my brain just set up different to where, subject, verb, predicate, sentence structure, all that stuff, it makes a difference in communication. Like, if you want people to be able to understand what you are communicating to them, you have to use things like subjects, verbs, predicates, pronouns, interjections, abbreviations, things like that. I don't think I could be able to get through the day communicating what I want to communicate without the use of all those things. Oh, did Manny find the link? I don't see a link, Manny. Manny said Doug is dog. I just learned that Doug is dog. I was over on Instagram and it's some type of Baltimore speech guide over there. And they was just telling like all the different words and what they supposed to mean, and they had Doug up there. I'm like, is this bitch worldwide? Come to find out, Doug is dog. Well, bitch, you need to tell somebody that, because if you don't live in Baltimore City proper, people don't know that. We think you really got an imaginary friend over there, bitch. I seriously thought that bitch had an imaginary Doug over there. I'm like, who the fuck is Douglas? Why ain't nobody trying to dox Douglas? She keep talking about Doug. Where Douglas at? Ain't nobody never heard Douglas. Nigga ain't never sneezed. Ain't nobody trying to dox him. What's Douglas' last name, bitch? CT said, I watch her on Facebook. Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much, Bertha May. I appreciate you dusting off the old backup phone just for me. I really do feel special, Bertha. Bitch. Mixology said, I thought it was Doug from Nickelodeon. Not Doug from Nickelodeon. What was that motherfucker's name? Doug, damn, I can't remember Doug's last name on Nickelodeon. It was some funny shit, though. Yes, Erica Kane, Douglas. I'm like, where the fuck is Douglas at? Who is this Douglas? The way that bitch holler about Doug, you would have thought Doug was the secret boyfriend. I'm like, she in here talking about this Douglas nigga, and her husband don't never say nothing. Like, what the fuck they got going on over there? Like, bitch, you need to explain that Baltimore jargon shit to people who are not from there. Because, bitch, I really thought you was talking to imaginary friend. I did. And the way that you act, nobody would question that. Like, oh yeah, that bitch talking to her imaginary friend. Don't pay her no mind. Nobody would question it. All right, let's see what else that I see out here on these main streets. Tsunami video, tsunami video. I was watching videos of lava falling into the ocean, beekeeper videos. I think that's about it, guys. I really didn't see too much out there. If anything else happened, I know that y'all would have put it in the chat, and I didn't see y'all saying nothing. Chipper say, red light Riri should help his destitute parents buy a home who lives in the 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom with a rabbit coop built in 1930s, no central air, but claims to have money. Rabbit coop. Y'all know what? One of these days, I'm gonna pick up a rabbit from the butcher, and whenever I do, and I'm gonna braise it. I like braised rabbit. Whenever I pick up a rabbit, one of these good old days, and I braise that bitch, I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna give y'all a little tutorial on if you want braised rabbit, and it'll be a little beef sector inside joke thing. Betty White, don't give me that fucking face. Rabbit is delicious. Don't give me that fucking face, Betty. Rabbit is delicious. Now, yes, they are cute, but them bitches taste delicious too. Chickens are cute too, and them bitches taste delicious. I am a meat eater through and through. Y'all, it's this one dish that they used to prepare in like old school France. I can never retain the memory of this dish to save my life because, of course, it is a French word. It's a French dish. But the way they prepare this shit is fucking sadistic. It's this little bird, and they cage raise the bird, and they blind the motherfucker so they can overstuff the bird. Y'all know like how they overstuff geese for a fatty piece of foie gras? Well, yeah, they blind these little birds and they overfeed them, they overstuff them. And then when it's time to dispatch the animal for cooking, they drown the little motherfucker in cognac. So they're blinding these birds, they're overstuffing them, and then when it comes time to cook them, they drown them in cognac, and then they like start plucking the feathers out and shit. They take the entrails out and they start preparing the birds. Like, if I can remember the name of this goddamn dish, I cannot wait to Google this shit and to watch the process, because bitch, never in my life did I ever think like of such a sadistic way to prepare food. Like, who the fuck does that? But they said because they drown the bird in the cognac, it adds a sweetness to the meat. And if they don't poke the eyes out, then the little motherfucker just won't eat enough to be as fatty as he needs to be. So once I find this demonic bird cooking process, I will let the bitches who want to know, I will let y'all know. I will put y'all up on game. And like I said, it's a French thing. You probably have to go to a really fancy French restaurant to even be able to be served something like this. And I know they used to do it a long time ago, 1700s, 1800s. I probably would dare to say that it's not even legal to do no shit like that no more. So I probably won't even be able to find a video about it. Maybe describing the process, but definitely not showing it. So, yeah, that's the kind of shit that I'd be over here looking at doing while the beef is dry. So, and y'all gave me a lot of good different things to check out. Because sometimes, you know, you could just be out of ideas. You've exhausted all the true crime videos that you, especially if you're a binge watcher, you know, after a while, you've exhausted all them fucking videos out. So I just did want to come on here and talk to y'all a little bit, just to give each other a little bit of ideas on things outside of the beef sector, but that are still really, really, really entertaining. I see Manny's down there working on that link. Thank you, girl. Thank you so much. Because like I said, I tried. Good morning, Fee Cooper. Fee Cooper said, would you mind explaining the beef with Jason? If you mind, no worries. Who's beef with Jason, Fee Cooper? Who beefing with Jason? If you mean me, I don't have a beef with Jason. I never did. I never had no beef with Jason. Jason decided that he wanted to make me make a statement about the wrench. He was upset that I would not come out here and defend him or make a statement against the wrench when I clearly said in the beginning, whatever him and the wrench had going on with each other is whatever him and wrench have going on with each other. Don't put me in that shit. But he could not honor my request and kept trying to put me in the shit, and then got upset with me because I would not make a statement defending him against the wrench. So, like I said, if you're talking about me, there was never no beef with Jason, ever. He had an issue. I never had an issue. He distanced himself. He took himself out of the equation. I never went anywhere. And as y'all know, Thotty don't do no motherfucking take backs, bitch. Nevaeh said, I can't watch things all day as I work at a computer, so I love listening to true crime podcasts and podcasts about weird cults. I love that weird cult shit too. I'd recommend True Crime Garage and Escaping Nivium. I guess that's how you would say that shit. I know that X is probably silent, child. Nivium. Manny said, yes, that's what happened. So, next one. Okay. But yeah, I really like those weird cult videos also. I have watched a couple of the documentaries on the Jonestown cult. I prefer the documentaries on Heaven's Gate. Them Nike wearing motherfuckers that drank that Kool-Aid and they were all laid up out in them bunk beds, stretched out with their arms reached up to Xenu or whoever the fuck. I like the Heaven's Gate cult documentaries when I could find them. Because their leader, that motherfucker, was a weird little son bitch. He reminds me of Ross Perot. Oh, it's a weird cult of celebrities. Oh, I thought the weird cult of celebrities was called Scientology. Well, look at that. They got a new name for it. Learn something every day. I do like to watch a lot of Scientology videos also. Like the breaking free from Scientology videos. I like to watch a lot of that. I do like to watch a lot of the FLDS videos, the Fundamental Latter-day Saints, the crazy Mormons, the ones who have them bitches out in Utah wearing paper sacks and I will give it to them though. Them Mormon paper sack wearing bitches out in Utah, they be having their hair fresh as hell. Even though it is their older hairstyles and they have like that front bun thing going on, them bitches be having every hair in place. So when I watch them Mormon videos, bitch, I goes for the hair. I love how they do their hair and it's always in place and they always have a really neat, beautiful braid going down the back. So I will give it to them. Them bitches is trash with the fashion, but they make it shine when it comes to the hair. Smallville got sent to prison for last. You know what, Nevaeh? I heard some little rumblings about that, but it was real. It was during like a real heavy time in the beach sector, so I never was able to pull myself away from the bullshit long enough to figure out what the fuck was going on. But I heard something about that actress from Smallville was involved in a cult, and they was selling sex slaves, and like it was some real nefarioso type of shit. Real nefarioso. I've never heard of that before. Watch Lula Rowe documentary. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. But yeah, when all that stuff started happening with the Latter-day Saints, the Mormons, it shocked the shit out of me. Because you all know I told you I went to private school when I was a kid. And next door to ours private school was a Mormon church, a Latter Day Saints church. And you know the kids over there, they used to come over to play with us in our playground sometimes. So I grew up and had a relationship with some Mormon children, and I they weren't the fundamentals. They were regular Mormons. Like, you know, you got extreme Christians, and then you got regular Christians, and then you got like people who are Christian light. So the ones that I knew were regular. I never had an idea that the Mormon shit went that deep until we found out about Warren Jeffs and all his child brides and all that sick shit they had going on out there. And then that HBO show Big Love came out. I really liked Big Love. It really gave me a chance to understand and see what this polygamy shit is about. Because y'all know, as a strong headed African American woman in 2022, ain't no way no nigga getting no second wife over my ass. Like, that's the way we think. And I could never wrap my head around, like, what was the science behind these bitches allowing this shit? So to have a show like Big Love, and to have these other shows like that one on TLC about the polygamous family, it really opened my eyes to how these people are raised. And because they are raised in it, they don't see anything wrong with it. And, you know, you just have to realize that sometimes. You have to stand outside of yourself and look at, okay, these people were raised like that. So that's why they don't think there's anything weird with it. Shay said LuLaRoe is a documentary on Amazon Prime. Okay, I'm going to have to look for it somewhere else because I ain't paying for no fucking Amazon. It's a Jonestown cult here in the beef sector, drinking the Kool-Aid over there on that side. Always angry. It's the lack of education and misery. Well, you know what, Chipper? They say the same thing about this side. I don't want to consider anyone in the beef sector to have a cult. We don't have cults over here. We have cliques. We definitely got cliques, but it ain't no cult. Figure 8. You better say that shit. You better say that shit, Figure 8. Figure 8 said a man can barely manage one woman half the time. And from that show that they had on TLC, I can't remember the name of that show. But y'all remember it was Cody and all his wives. And from that show, that really taught me a man can barely handle one, much less fucking four. And then he ended up getting married again on that show. He brought in some other little tenderoni and she got pregnant. So, but that shit crashed and burned around his ass on live TV. And all of his daughters, I think Marnie's daughters, were like, fuck that. We are not doing none of this polygamous shit. If we ever get married, it's going to be one and done. So a lot of the kids that grew up in that household that saw that there was never time, that real mom and dad parent time with their mom, they're not going for that lifestyle. And I don't blame them. In a world where we have so much technology and the information is right at your fingertips, those girls know now that they have fucking options. And because they know they have options, that is the first nail in the coffin of that FLDS multiple marriage shit. The only ones that they can keep inundated and brainwashed with that shit are the ones who really live out in nowhere Utah and don't have internet and don't have TV and don't have access to information and education. Mixology said a second wife would be helpful at times. No, I don't think so, Mixology. A helpful nigga would be better at times. Like, nigga, I need you to step the fuck up. Because I'm doing a lot over here. That's where the help need to come from. Not no other bitch. In my opinion. Like, nigga, you over here, you see me fucking struggling. Pretend like I'm struggling getting groceries and shit out the car. You know how you like to run out there and help with that? Well, run your ass over here and help with this. But that's just me. I'm just a mean little bitch in that way. Thank you, Victoriously Shay, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Nevaeh say, by the time I get off of work and run around after everyone and clean everything, I wish he'd bring me a second wife to come and help me. This was really fun, guys. Thank y'all so much for stopping by today. Figure 8 said, "Child, I don't blame you, Effie." Chipper said, "I'm speaking on those on that side here in the B sector. That my side drags to the dirt." Thank you, Victoriously Shay. Thank y'all for firing up them laptops just to come over here and kick it with your girl. I appreciate it. I really do. Because I know it can be a hassle. And y'all know that sometimes YouTube do not make it easy on people. For the most part, YouTube kind of does make it easy on us. You know, the way the ease of navigation and just the ease of use of the app. But in that one little thing, they really do need to fix that. They're so busy fixing shit that is not broken. Like, for example, taking away our ability to click someone's name in the chat and see who the fuck they are. They'll take that away. That shit wasn't even broken. But then they'll fuck up with the join button. The join button has been there for a year, and they haven't figured out how to make the shit show up on iOS yet. But they're doing all this other little shit that nobody fucking asked for. YouTube is good for trying to fix some shit that ain't broken and bucking it up. I will say that about YouTube. So they really need to stop doing that shit and start listening to the people and fixing the shit that is really fucking broken. And with that being said, y'all, I am out of here. Let's see, how long have we been on here? It's got to be at least an hour. Oh yeah, hour 17 minutes. So I think we did pretty good today, y'all. Even though it wasn't too much going out in the beef sector, y'all know we could always find something to run our mouth about. There's no shortage of motherfuckers who know how to run their mouth in the beef sector, and I am one of them. And with that being said, guys, thank y'all all so much for dropping in. Thank you to all the new members. We will be doing a members only live probably tomorrow or the next day. It depends on the beef. Like, if there ain't nothing going on, there ain't nothing for me to talk about other than regular real life shit like we're doing now. So I know y'all don't mind. So in the next day or two, we will be doing a members only live, and I am going to give y'all a way to call in if you want to. So we can kick back and relax. It's going to be one of those long, drawn out type of things. Probably 2 or 3 hours we'll be over there. Just kicking it, talking about whatever. And thank y'all so much for stopping in. And for the members, I will see y'all over on the members only live. For the rest of y'all, I will see y'all when some more dust and some more shit gets kicked up. Everybody be super safe. Keep on your gear. I still don't think it don't look like it's safe quite yet in these streets. So keep your gear on. You probably could take off like your heavy gear, but keep your life protecting, saving gear on because it's dangerous out here. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all real soon. It's your girl, Tatiana Bust It Down. Have a great day, guys. Peace.